Reiki with Will here. Sunday, August 13th, 2017. I was just taking a hike in Mount Hope Cemetery in Rochester, New York, and Spirit asked to work. So it's my highest bliss. This video is about how to bring down a column of white light, call on the angels, and ferry lost souls back to heaven. And it's pretty simple, but take a look at beautiful Mount Hope Cemetery. And you can see why I want to hike here. I want to stroll. It's so green and lush. The trees are, it's August. The trees are in full bloom. There's a lot of Gothic architecture here. There are several famous Americans here. We have Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony. This is just a super special place. And I feel so honored that it's here in Rochester, New York. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's teeming with life, insect life, and birds are chirping, and the locusts are buzzing. It's absolutely amazing here. So with bringing down a column of white light, the thing we need to be cognizant of is permission. Why do we want to bring down a column of white light, and do we have permission to do it? So if we go into somebody else's house to bring down a column of white light, do we have their permission to do it? And if we're in a public area, the only question is it our ego that wants to do it, or do we feel inspired or compelled to do it? And if we feel inspired or compelled, cool. If it's because of your own ego, it doesn't hurt to do it, but when it's our ego, we also have expectations attached to our work of service. So with this, they asked me to do it, and they said they wanted it up on this hill. How this hill? Or I just walked by and I go, they're saying over there. So I just listen. And with ferrying souls, we don't demand that anybody enter the white light. I bring the white light. I ask their angels to come out. Their angels are the ones that are going to do convincing, if any convincing needs to happen. Or the way I like to see it is they're doing the reminding. The reminding of how awesome they are. The reminding of how awesome we all are and what our true nature is, and that heaven is our true home. So the separation we get for staying around, sometimes we don't know that we've passed. Sometimes we forget the awesomeness of heaven. And that's what the column of white light is about, is to put up a beacon for lost souls in all areas that can possibly see it, and then they'll wander towards this column of white light. And then they'll notice that their angels are here, ready to take them by the hand and bring them into the white light when they're ready. That's what it's all about, is when they're ready. So let us begin. So I'll do it with light language because that is just the most natural thing for me to do when I bring in a column of white light. And so I'm going to get up and get back over here. And so, oh wow, yeah, this is exactly where they want it. And how I can tell that this is where they want it is because there's an overwhelming emotional response when I get the right spot. And it's just like, yes, this is where they want it. So, bring down the column of white light. Anybody can do this because we are of the light, okay? And it's as simple as pulling down the shade of a window. You can bring it down. You don't need to ask permission because we are of the light. So here we go. Kiko no no. And I'm going to start out with gratitude. So, konona hawartisiat kashia, noho shikuhushaniyata yacha, ikanohosonohosoyatata shiata. I, Will Mitchell, set aside my ego and my personality and my personal energy so that I may be a clear channel of the white light and of God, so that for the highest good of all, these souls. And I'm just filled with gratitude that I get to do this. Sina aya chahokawata sanayata. Ikana nohota kuhushana nohurayata. Tira sanaya ayaka hoshayacha. Shina niyata tara sanihiyata kasaniyata tarasa. Sikano oshahoyata na yachishi. Korata tikiniyata harasihiyaka. Nayaka huasta sasina niyata. Tawarasaniya. Torashanahiyakata. Tikinanahatia. Tohoshunaya tokushukuhuto. Huyakanahi katashihia. Nia kotokona na huata kaskanania tati. Tikanana haskashia kahotaya tashihia. Husna na huata tajushi. Ornahia kahana atikitikinia. Koryataria tasihi tikihutoko. Orshana hoya kahasanahiata. Ho kananahayata takaskananihiata. Uai shikohoranihiata atia. And so it is. You don't have to use light language. You don't have to use anything. It can be as simple as, I am so filled with gratitude and the pleasure of bringing in a column of white light. I reach up into heaven. I set my will and my intention to reach up into heaven and bring down a column of white light, and I anchor it right here and now on earth. That's the English variation. It sounds much cooler in light language as far as I'm concerned. That's as simple as it gets. And now, to me, I go back to gratitude. Kona hayata ashishishi. I am filled with immense gratitude that the column of white light is here, and I invite all souls who wish to be ferried back to heaven to come and gather. I will leave this column of white light here as long as there are souls in the area that wish to be reminded of their awesomeness in heaven and wish to be ferried back. And now when Kona na hayaka ashashashiyata hayaka Kona na hata kutakaya sinana takata takishinihi orda sohota kohosananiata ayaka hwata tatishiniatiaka hayata. And the kid version of that is Ali Ali oxen free. Come out wherever you are. You can't make this up. And gratitude again, sprinkling it with gratitude. I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I'm so filled with gratitude. I'm humbled that this is what I get to do. And now I'll invite the angels to come. And the English version is, I invite the angels of the lost souls here to come forth from the white light, to come forth and gather the souls, to remind them of who they are, to take them by the hand and take them by the heart, to share the love of God, and walk them back at their pace, into the column of white light to go back to heaven. Kononawaya ayakashashia kahasana utatokushu hushananiata ayakahasanayata ikananohoso hosho ikawaya asana ishishikiwiyokohosa ikanohosa hoshiwiyakahasana. It is with joyous, willful gratitude that I seal this process with divine love and wisdom. I seal this process with divine love and wisdom. I seal this process with divine love and wisdom. And so it is. Shukoya kokowanahiata. As above, so below. It's as simple as it gets. You can do this anywhere if it feels right to you. Reiki with will. Unlimit yourselves, my friends. Stay blessed. Namaste.